I've generated over 6 figures for e-commerce stores owners, and in the next few minutes I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. If you want an e-commerce store and you're still burning money on ads and you're not seeing any results, this video is exactly for you. Most e-com brands are hiring 5 different freelancers and eventually ask yourself why stuff is not working. There is a better way. Let me show you. For example, one of my clients just did $23,000 in one singular day. I've been in the e-com space for around 2 years now, and right now I scale clothing brands to over 5 and 6 figures a month. The reason why you're not scaling is because you're hiring different kind of people and you don't really know what your brand needs. In this presentation, I'm going to show you exactly how I do and how my e-com system works. So the first thing that I want to talk about is your organic. Your organic definitely is the foundation of your brand. If your organic is not set up the right way, your ads are not going to work, your email marketing is not going to work, and eventually your SMS marketing is not going to work either. The good thing about content is it's completely free. You can guess, you don't know who you reach and you don't know how much people you can get from just one singular video. In my system, I use my organic mostly as a compound for my paid ads and other stuff. That's why at JT Marketing we use stop scrolling creatives and stop scrolling short form videos and cinematics to get you to the next level. A format, for example, could be UGC. I see a lot of y'all clone brand owners, you hire an influencer, but the influencer is not even in your niche. If they're going to be posting for you organically, make sure they're on your niche and know the vision that you have right now. Also, a small thing that I want to add on the organic side is even if you don't post for at least 10 to 15 days, you can still get sales out of just one video because the video is always going to be there. It's always going to reach somebody. Let's get to the next step, ads. You should use ads more as if you already have a foundation of your organic. What I said before, if your organic's not working, don't move to the next step. That's exactly why at JT Marketing we also help people with organic. The best thing about ad is you pay to win. You pay people to see your product. If your product is good, your content itself is good, which you already did on your organic side, you have some kind of proof of concept, your stuff is going to convert. And a lot of y'all brand owners really don't have this stuff down. You don't have good creatives. You don't have an actual good format that you have. A lot of y'all brand owners really overcomplicate this stuff with ads. Back in the days, it was really much lookalike stacks, interest targeting. It was a lot about the targeting. But these kind of days, it's mostly pure about the creative. If you look at my screen right now, one of these brand owners that we've been working with, we use this creative just to boost up as SMS. We already saw some kind of winning stuff of the organic side and knew this part was going to be winning. We pushed that out on ads and eventually got people to sign up on SMS marketing, while we still had the organic flow coming in. What I told you before, if your organic is not coming in, don't mind moving to the next step. A lot of people have obsessions with some kind of metrics, for example CPC or cost per add to cart. But the two main things that you should be looking at is your ROAS and your cost per result. What I mean by ROAS is return on ad spend. So every dollar you put in on your ads, how much dollars you get back. If you have a 7x ROAS, if you put $1 in, you get $7 back. Cost per result is how much it requires to get a customer. For example, if you spend $40 to get a customer and it sells $70, you make $30 profit. Look at those two metrics first. Eventually, after that, start looking at the secondary metrics, how I like to call it, CPC, CTR, CPM, those kind of stuff. Let's move to the next part, email SMS marketing, one of the most underrated channels that are overlooked by clothing brand owners. I like to call this the own channel. People already saw your organic content, they already saw your ads, they're already familiar with the brand. You have their information, the only thing that you have to do is just retarget them the right way. At JT Marketing, we set up email marketing flows. This could be abandoned carts, win back flows, and welcome flows, just to get people eventually to get back on your track and buy from you again. Most of the time, if you use email marketing correctly, it should be at least 20 to 30% of your actual revenue. Let's get into the SMS marketing kind of part. You've seen SMS before. You already got organic, you got traffic from your ads, you got those people kind of informations. The only thing that you have to do is just retarget them. For example, you've probably already seen it, people hitting 20, 30, even 40k days on their only drop day. That's just because of the SMS marketing. They capture people through the organic and they capture people through the SMS. They just send one singular text with a discount code and eventually check out. This is an actual report that I sent to one of my clients. The big thing about if you want to grow as a business, it's not even about clothing brands. Even in my business, actually scaling, you need to stick close with your data that you have. That's why at JT Marketing, we always have a weekly report with everything in it. The next steps, the stuff that did good before and the stuff that did bad before. For example, with this client, the first week that we started working, we generated 1.2k with a 2x ROAS. You would say this is not the best, but just for the first week, you already know steps that are going to be ahead for the next week just to scale. The good thing about this is you will never wonder why stuff is not working and where exactly your money is going, because you keep track of everything. Stuff that you spend, stuff that you gain, and stuff that you have to do to increase. Also, one of the most important things, your actual website. Of course, you already got traffic from all the other kind of ways, email marketing, ads, organic. Now you let those people convert. If your website doesn't even have good amount of urgency or a good amount of social proof, people are definitely going to be sketchy, especially in the clone brand niche. A lot of people don't ship, so at the last part, you want to have as much social proof on your website that you get those people converted. For example, if you look at my screen right now, on the left side we had an urgency, 5 people are checking out right now. In the middle, bundle upsells. We saw one product was doing the best. Eventually we upsell people with just a product that was not even a fraction of the price. We also give them clear info about the shipping, especially if somebody purchases a product, they want to know when it arrives and they want to have it as fast as possible. A size guide so they don't refund your products. The 2 most important things is, if you are building a website, you need speed and it needs to be mobile optimized. You should always focus on mobile first and then on desktop. The reason why we gotten so many results is not because we are the same as other different agencies. As you saw, we run the full stack. This exactly the stuff that you have to do as a brand owner yourself. Organic, ads, email marketing, SMS marketing, and website. There's nothing else that you can do as a brand owner. You work directly with me. You don't work with 5 different freelancers, but directly one-on-one with me. So even if you have a question about something else or even a service that we don't do, we can still help you. You can just send me a text and I'll help you as much as possible. Also, all of my clients that I work with are basically my friends, so I'll keep them full transparent on the stuff that is happening. Of course, also with the weekly reports that we give you weekly reports just for you to feel safe and know where your money is actually going. You've probably already seen my social media. This is an actual system. It's not just luck. Website, organic, ads, email SMS marketing, weekly reports, and eventually you will scale. If you look at these kind of results, 23k generated in one singular day, 24k generated in a singular month, and this was the first month of working with this clone brand owner. And even in different kind of niches, we had consistent 1k days in the first week of opening the store with this dropshipper. And of course, I really focus on all of my clients that I work with, so I don't take on as much people as I can. I only take up a couple people. So if you want your brand to scale, just DM me on my Instagram and DM me the word system, and after that we can book a call, or I can show you if you're actually a good fit, and eventually we can move forward. Just as a reference, in the month of May, I posted on my story that I was taking on a couple clients, and that was the 1st of May. The 3rd of May, all those spots have been filled. So if I was you, I would send out that DM and see if you're actually a great fit.